Week 5 class. This is about Barnes & Noble. So, breaking news, I guess. Barnes & Noble, they were trying to tell Microsoft to shove it in ITC because they didn't really like how Microsoft is doing the product licensing for Android. Basically, if people want to have Android, from what I understand, and somehow they have to pay Microsoft. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, Barnes & Noble was suing Microsoft, or trying to get a lawsuit going, saying that Microsoft couldn't do this. And a judge said that basically what Barnes & Noble was claiming is invalid, so it's not even going to court. So Barnes & Noble's pretty bummed out. They're in a corner crying somewhere because their attempt at getting Microsoft to sim it down a little bit just isn't happening. So whoop-de-doo. Another thing that I think is pretty funny is actually Microsoft, their head counselor lawyer dude, said about the case. I don't know, he's talking about this Barnes & Noble thing, and he said, quote, "We remain open as ever to extending a license to Barnes & Noble and invite them to join many other device makers in paying for the Microsoft-developed intellectual property they use in their devices," which is basically Microsoft being like, "Ha ha, what's up? Suck it," which I think is pretty funny. In separate but related news, Barnes & Noble shareholders are trying to get the company to spin off its Nook e-reader division and sell it off. Barnes & Noble isn't doing very well over the last over the last quarter. Its earnings have gone down, its value has gone down. So shareholders are saying that because its e-reader is actually apparently doing adequately or decently well, that the company should spin it off and make some extra dough. So maybe in the future it'll be the Microsoft Nook